Okay, great morning. I want to look this morning at with the COVID diagnoses for Trump and Melania. How is this going to affect the elections? What's going to happen with the elections? So let's see what we have this morning. Okay. Is he going to call foul? Are the Republicans going to try to manipulate something? What is going to happen with the elections with this COVID diagnosis? Storms. Okay, storms. Not a surprise. There are those that are going to say it's unfair, it needs to be stopped. Tangerine Tyrant cannot get out and do all his misinformation. His crank 'em up rallies. And precaution. Yeah, precaution. They did not take precautions. Okay. Again, the Republicans may try to run interference to do something. Relationship, yeah, it's going to cause even more loggerheads between the bipartisan things. So what do we know about this? What can be known about this? Now this is not going to look good to a lot of the people. He's been saying it's bogus, don't worry about it, don't wear masks. Compromise. So what is going to happen with elections with the Donald and Melania getting COVID? I think this is going to affect many more. Maybe we'll look at that as well. Compromise. Ace of Swords. Okay. Well, it's compromising some of his so-called truths. Okay. They're going to find out that his assertions of no mask are bogus. Okay. Yeah, because here comes karma. Here comes the wheel. Sorry, Donald, but if you don't do the mask, then you have to face the consequences. And so this is going to compromise some of his message with some of his supporters, his base. Okay? Because he was like, I'm ruling, I'm telling you, this is the way it is. Okay? Well, now we've got the storm coming up. Okay? Yeah. So what's going to be seen? Flow. What is going to be seen? Flow. coming together. And the Fool. What's the path that's been taken? And so this is the outcome of what they've been doing, the path, with him and all of his people that they were celebrating. Don't wear masks, you don't need to do it. Well, now we see the Fool is reaping the consequences of his actions, okay? And I think, usually this one, I'm seeing when it, this can affect more of them in the Tangerine Tyrant's family, maybe. Maybe Ivanka, maybe Eric, but many more in his administration, I think, because of the path they chose. They chose to just go along with this drama, and now they are in the midst of dealing with the consequences of the actions. So what's going to be said? What can they say? What can they say? Yeah, pay attention. Pay attention. So what can be said? Pay attention. Yeah, that they're having to retreat now. Downtime from his talking. This is shedding light on the truth of it, okay? So pay attention, because they were not wearing masks, because they were giving out false information. Now he's laid down. He's that's it. It's the truth of the matter. And so I think that perhaps some of his base is going to pay attention to that and see it, because this is really shedding light on that subject. He's got it, Melania's got it, and there's going to be a number of more, I would think, that are going to wind up with COVID. Okay? It's not a hoax. Okay? It was not some evil plot by the Democrats to take down the government because of lies. Okay? So what's at the heart of this? Alarm. Okay. An alarm. Whatever will we do? Ooh, yeah, they're worried about it. This is alarming. This is something that's out there that we can't hide. Start of the truth, start of some more truth coming forward. Okay? Not boding well with the Repugly Uglies. Okay? They're now saying, well, what are we going to do with this? Because they're very worried about it. This is coming out of the dark into the light, the truth of COVID. And his people can see it for themselves now. Okay? So what's going to be done? Hopeful. The Fool. Pentacles, the Repugly Ugly Party. Hopeful that they can put some sort of a spin on the path forward. Okay. Hopeful that they can manipulate it some way. Okay. But, this is the path they've chosen, and they're hoping that they can get through it. They're hoping they can get through it. Hopeful that it won't be as bad as they think it is. Okay. So what else can we know? Surprise. What else can we know? Surprise. Do I have 2 cards here? Yes, surprise. Oh, yeah, a burden. A surprise burden out of the blue that Tangerine Tyrant was not expecting. Okay. Wish-fulfilling card. He was wishing that everything would be easy breezy, that he would have the next debate. He'd be able to run over the top of Joe Biden. He was saying, I don't agree with the debates. I have to agree. I'm not allowing this. Well, he's going to find out the hard way that everything is not according to his wishes and his demands and his drama. Surprise! Surprise! This is a burden you cannot get out of. And it is in the middle of transforming things. We have the butterflies. So things will be transformed through this. Okay? Things will be transformed through this. So yeah, there's going to be some upheaval, fireworks from the Repugly Uglies, again, trying to take precautions and spins and trying to continue to fight with the Democrats. But this is something that they cannot close off. Okay, so what Mr. Gollywog and Friends is telling us, this is a big difficulty. It's really pouring now, pouring cats and dogs, okay, and ascension, but this is taking it to a higher level. Reality check for those that have been big Trump supporters, saying that it's all a hoax, no need to wear a mask, it's all bogus. So they are having now a hard reality check. So I think we'll go on and see, is this going to sway his voters out of their stupor? Will this sway some of his voters out of their stupor? With, they've been in such denial. Are they going to see denial is over in Egypt and they need to get with the program? Okay. Yeah. New incoming. Let's see what I'm missing on this. General change coming. Yeah. Transition, change, announcements, something new, restless giving improvement. So, yes, it looks like this may have an effect on some of his base. But let's go forward and see what else we have. But that's encouraging to see that, yes, it may be having some impact. Tempest tossed. Yeah. So this is going to shake some of them up. This is going to shake them up. Their grand leader that they've put on a pedestal has now thrown into the mix some new dynamic that's upsetting their nice constructed little box retreat. Getting this a lot within these last few readings, retreat. It's causing them to, maybe some of them, to back off of some of their stuff now. The light dawns. Maybe a few of them will come out of their, their hypnosis that they've had going. So what can we know with this? This is a mountain. Okay. This is not a molehill. This is a mountain. This is a mountain. So what can we know with this, with his voters? This is a mountain. Painful. Painful. This is a mountain, and it's painful for them to have to look at. Okay? It's going to rock some of them. It's going to rock some of them. Conflict. Defeat. Okay? So, yeah, this is going to bring up some things for some of his supporters. Now they've believed him that this is all bogus, nothing to worry about. We just need to get everything open. We have DeSantis that just said open Florida totally. It's nothing more than just, like a common cold. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's a plot. It's bogus. Well, it's not so bogus now. Big mountain of pain, conflict, defeat. This is throwing it back in their faces a bit. So what will be seen? Hopeful. What will they see? Hopeful. Looking at some of the past. Revisiting some of the past. And patience. Seeds are planted. Okay. So hopefully they'll look at this and see where this started, the bogus, and what's actually coming forward. What was planted? Why was it planted? And what will the harvest be of it? Okay. So let's see what's going to be spoken. What are they going to talk about with this? Finished. So what they're going to talk about with this, finished. Oh, the King of Cups. His throne is empty. Okay, down for the count. Financial, material changes, okay? Some of them are going to wake up to, he's done, okay? We have the tax thing coming out. Very soon, the things with Deutsche Bank will be coming out. We've got COVID coming. He's off his throne. basically, some of them are going to see he's done. Financial, material changes, these things are coming. They're just going to be getting hit on so many levels now, confronted. And the Tangerine Tyrant is not going to be out there to continue to try to sway them and pump them up and fill them with a bunch of lies. So, Mr. All-Powerful is not on the throne now. He is laid low. He is underwater. His throne is underwater, being besieged now with the financial things coming out, material changes, the COVID, all of those things. Yeah. So what's at the heart of this? Walk. So what's at the heart of this? Walk. The Emperor. Okay. The Emperor. Walk. Recognition and reward. So I'm going to pull another one for that to see what we're talking about. Recognition and reward. Low. Yeah. No. He's been laid low. They put him on a pedestal, gave him all this recognition that he's a great businessman, and, he pulled the wool over their eyes for quite some time with all this bogus stuff, and now it's time for him to take a walk. Again, the Emperor's seat is empty. It's empty now. So they begin to see what's there. Okay. So what is going to be done? A turnaround. Turnaround. The world. Trapped in fear. Okay. So their world has just done a 180 for some of these people. Okay. We thought we were on top of the world. We thought he had all control of this. We thought it was all lies by the Democrats. Okay. Well, now they're trapped in fear, going, what have we believed? Okay. This is not to say that all of them, but it is opening the doors for a lot more to look at this and see the reality of it versus what they have been spoon-fed and led to believe by these evangelical, evil angel, supposed ministers that are out there saying the most outlandish, bogus, dark things. Okay? So this is, again, going to turn around some of them in their world. The whole view is going to turn. Okay? And then they're going to be in fear for a moment because everything they thought and believed has been challenged at this point. So what else is there to know? Run forward. Run forward. Okay. Hope. Yeah, run forward. Look at the ones coming together, and there is hope. Biden brings hope. Okay. So they're going to go forward out of this and see that they still can hope, they still can, bring some changes into view. So I think that, I think that they are going to, for the most part, come out of it okay. It's a shock to their belief systems to do a 180. Some of them will do a 180 though, and come out of this. Yeah. Although in the end it's very painful for them. Feeling like they're coming out of a dark night of the soul. It's like, oh my goodness, what have we believed? What have we believed? Okay, Mr. Gollywog is saying there's conflict because they've been devoted to the dance with Trump, but now comes a submission. A submission, I would say, to the truth. Yeah, compromise their beliefs. This has put it in their face again. Conflict, devotion to the dance with Trump, and now submission. Some of them are going to submit to the truth and see that they have been lied to over and over and over again. And that all these things that Trump was spinning, the things that Trump was spinning, have been for his own self-interest, not the country, not for them. Again, big tempest, big storm, with what new is being birthed coming into light. So we can see some shifts in some of his ardent supporters. So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light to everyone. Thank you for tuning in and spending some time with me this morning. Have a great day. Don't forget, mask up.